Hey kids, welcome in. How's everybody doing this evening? It's about 8:20 on October 2nd. It's Wednesday evening. Hope everybody had a great day. It's hump day. We got through the hoop. Got over the hump of the week. Only 2 more days, y'all, and you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right? You're going to be able to get through this week, I promise. We hit that minute mark. So welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. And this is the Underdog Ministry. Welcome into another reading. You guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate the time you spend here, the fact that you choose to spend your time here when it could be spent other places. So thank you. All right. Now, this is the disclaimer portion of the reading. Everything here is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a licensed legal professional of any type, any sort. I'm not a badge-wearing officer, and I am not a therapist. Okay? What I am is a licensed minister. So everything that you get here shall be given to you in the context of spiritual guidance. Okay? 1:44 on the clock. Spiritual guidance. Okay, anything that resembles any other kind of advice or information is more like a lead. It's considered something you need to follow up on with an actual professional. It's not a substitute for their advice. Okay? Okay. Now, the First Amendment is a big thing for me. So the comment section is a free speech zone, but be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome in. Be respectful to each other. If you are racist, homophobic, if you're a violent asshole in my comment section, just know I preserve the comments and I will come for you for at least 5 minutes straight if I see it. Now, with that being said, I can't really see the comments. Like, I had to squint like this to be able to see Cynthia's name down there, right? But I can't really read the comments while you guys are going off. But if I catch it after I save the reading, trust and believe, I will hone in on your energy and I'll pull you. I'll pull you, okay? If you want attention, you'll get it, but it's not going to be the kind that you want. I promise you. Unless you're being extra kind. If you're being super kind, then I'm going to maybe make you a moderator or something like that. But with that being said, you guys, we're going to get into the reading. I'm going to shuffle before I roll the dice. Today was an interesting day. So it was actually yesterday, but today was the day I was able to be calm enough to talk about it. Okay? So yesterday, I go to the grocery store and I just go in to get cat litter and milk and a couple of things for the next couple of days. And I come outside before I go pick up my son from school, and there is this primer black big old Ford monstrosity with a real, honest to God Confederate flag flying in the back of it. And I was like, what's 2024? It's 2024. Are we really that ignorant right now? And it's just this is where I live, and I hate it where I live, y'all. It's the most racist town I've ever been in my entire life, and it's just sad. There's a bunch of sorry people that don't like the brown crayons around here, and it's just really, really sad. It's pitiful. It's pathetic at this point. It's 2024, and we're going to fly the Confederate flag in the back of our primer gray truck. It was everything I could do not to dox the person because, yeah, I took their license plate number. You bet your ass I did. But then I had to think twice about that. They're allowed to have their opinion, but it's gross. Okay, so headphone warning. We're going to roll the dice real quick. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, and it gets loud. 1, 2, 3, go. And we found the dice on the floor. All right. It is the letter N. Any more? Nope. Okay. So we have got team straight out. This right here. Team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Somebody's hunting for a team. Just the right team. Okay, somebody's into Mario Brothers because Luigi is here. Could also be like Luigi's Pizza. Luigi. Team Luigi. Somebody's Team Luigi. Okay. Aunt. AUNT. Like an aunt, not an uncle. Hmm. Wow, that's interesting. Stump. Stump. I'm hearing Country Boy Can Survive by Hank Williams Jr. right now. Tie him to a stump and let the rattlers and the bugs and the alligators do the rest. Some of you guys have some really interesting names. Hello, shit my pants. Hello, Splocketed. We are not gambling here. Nope, we're not gambling. And you know what, DAA Bears? Yes, Jesus did die for our sins. Hello, Crown of Thorns. This is the elephant in the room, folks. For everybody here that comes in the comment section, it says something about Jesus. This is the elephant in the room. Do you see the crown of thorns above my head? Like, really? Like, I'm confounded at this point with the willful ignorance. I told you I'd fucking take 5 minutes with you. I told you. I told you. And we've got, hello, Robert, Rodert, Balvanita, the representative, some nerd. Hi, guys. Jesus this and Jesus that. Jesus bought me a Big Mac once. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, little cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Can we get back to the reading now, you guys? Okay. I'm going to re-roll the dice after all that. Thank you guys all for giving me, like, a reason to be here, though. I fucking appreciate the hell out of it. Hot. Hot. Really? No more vowels already? All right. Hate. Somebody hates something. Hate. Why you gotta be a hater? Doesn't it, like, take a lot of energy to be a dick? I don't understand why people are the way they are sometimes. Rise. Rise above it. Rise above the hate. That's the funny thing. You run around in a county that says, we're too great for hate on every street sign, and then, like, everybody's racist. It's fucked. I can't stand it here. Sorry, town, don't be like that, and you won't get that rep. Don't know what to say. Wise. Wise. And then, hell yes, we got GNR. You guys, Guns N' Roses. All right. GNR. Wise. Rise. Hate. Hot. Stump. Ant. Luigi. And Team. Now we can get to the reading. Okay. First card out is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a blockage on some sort of inheritance, legacy, family, tradition, or like a family business. We've got the Page of Wands here. So somebody's hot to trot. They got a mouth on them. Somebody's got a hot temper. They take action before they think. They're a little green under the collar. Somebody did something possibly after they got some sort of, I don't know. I'm almost picking up disowned by this card instead of like a loss of an inheritance. It's like somebody got cut out of the will, kind of a thing, because they're just they refuse to grow. They got a hot temper. They shoot off at the mouth. Hmm. Justice in reverse. So somebody thinks something isn't fair, that they're getting cut out of a will just because they have a mouth on them. The Emperor in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Well, it's not just the mouth. It's kind of the actions here. It's kind of the hateful behavior. It's kind of like somebody's hot under the collar because they're being exposed for being hateful. They refuse to rise above their own hateful nature and gain any wisdom. They refuse to grow. And so the only, like, what do you call it? The only solution to this was to make sure this person didn't have access to whatever made them feel so hot to trot here, which was maybe this placement in the will, thinking they're going to be on some sort of team inheriting something. They're going to own something, probably from a rich aunt. Eight of Cups is here. So somebody's trying to figure out how to get away with something. How to get away with something without getting cut out of this will. They've been told, okay, this person's been put on notice. And it's not fair. If they keep acting the way they're acting, they don't rise above their hate and get a little wisdom, get wise, and stop being a wise ass, they're going to get cut out. This person's trying to figure out some sort of plot or plan on how to get away with whatever they're doing here. It's Emperor energy in reverse. This person's really just... what is the best descriptive word I can use to make this as colorful as possible? This person, this Emperor here, is Machiavellian. No responsibility, but wants all the power. Imagine when Jafar gets his genie bracelets and doesn't realize he's tricked yet. And he gets gigantic and says, oh, phenomenal cosmic power. And then he gets shrunk. Itty bitty living space. About that big. Okay? This person is in the phenomenal cosmic power moment. And this ant person or somebody else is about to give them an itty bitty living space. Cut them down to size. This person's going to be pacing the floor. Pacing the floor. How do I get away with this? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? What's next? How can I figure this out? How do I get around this? What do I got to say? How can I schmooze? How can I charm? This person is freaking out. They didn't realize that their hot temper, their hateful nature in their wise-ass mouth would get them cut out of an inheritance or written out of a will or disowned from a family entirely. The Sun. So, somebody might be waking up to their own bullshit here. I'm getting Welcome to the Jungle from GNR. This person got blinded by the lights and the fancy life of something. The thought of having money, being rich, being somebody's, sugar daddy or something like this. I don't understand this person's energy because they never had a hold of it. Just the thought of possibly having it in the future made this person think they were a big shot. And they're not a big shot. This aunt or whoever is on maybe their legal team is like, hold up, wait a minute, slow your roll. Ace of Wands. First things first. About those things that you didn't really want to talk about or didn't want us to know. Uh-oh. About this hate speech, hate crime. Hate speech is on the rise because of this person. So he's got a hot temper and they just keep instigating and instigating and instigating people because they're pissed off. And then we've got the Hermit energy. This person needs to be put on a timeout. They need to be put in a corner with a dunce cap on with their hateful nature, okay? And they're being exposed. They don't like it. They're being seen for like exactly who they are. And this person is not like, they're trying to figure out what to do. What's my next move? What's the next play? How should I act at this date? And what will I say if she says this or that or the other thing? What will I say if the legal team says this? This person's trying to stump somebody and make them like not realize that they are a hothead. This person needs to be put on a timeout. They need to go into like some sort of isolation. This person might actually need to be isolated, like from society. Like this person might need to be put away for a little while. Okay? I think this person has been shunned from their family more so with the Hermit card. Like they're the odd man out of their family. They've been disowned, disillusioned, kicked out of the will, kicked out of the family name, no inheritance, no legacy in this person, all because of the way they acted on the mere thought of possibly having money in the future. Wow. This person is very aggressive. Oh, wow. We got Judgment in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Boom, boom. Okay. This person was raised by a nasty mother. They were taught all the wrong things from the start. From like it was like they were incubated way too hot. Like they cooked their brain before they were born, kind of a thing. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the way it's coming out. It's decorative. Just illustrating a picture for y'all. Okay. This person was doomed before they took their first breath because of who they were born to. I'm going to say this person is not the problem. The mother should be called an incubator. Because that was their whole role, was to germinate this person to life. And then we've got the Empress in reverse. This person was not raised by somebody that was nurturing. This person was raised by somebody that was cold, mean. No maternal instinct whatsoever. They were taught all the wrong things with the Judgment in reverse. Like all the wrong behavior patterns, all the wrong problem-solving skills, all the wrong coping mechanism, all the wrong emotional intelligence, okay? All the wrong values, morals, etc. Whoever raised this person should never have had access to them once they gave birth. I'm going to just put it that way. Like this person should have been taken from this parent. This parent should never have had the ability to continue custody. Okay? So this Empress in reverse here, let's get more on that, because how is this person still part of the family is what I want to know. After all that tirade about how this person's a shit parent who raised this Emperor in reverse, okay? How is this person still part of the family, but this Emperor in reverse gets kicked out? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Please and thank you. The Fool in reverse. Well, he's a hothead. He's reckless. He's hateful. This person does not hold back. They act out of just sheer stupidity. Like I said, this person was cooked hot by a bad parent. They were incubated poorly. It's like they got a hot spot when their brain was developed. This person is just rude and reckless. Hot-headed, hateful. Okay, so why does this Empress still have... Oh. Okay, because this Empress plays into the family dynamic here. This Empress doesn't expect apologies. This Empress just accepts that their dreams have been shattered, because they know that someday they'll have access to this family money here, family lineage, inheritance, whatever's in the will, that this person has been disowned from this family. This Empress that raised this person is just dealing with the fact that they've got broken dreams to get access to whatever happens once somebody else is gone. So this person never grew up enough to even be able to raise this person. They're still not grown themselves. Like, they're still dependent on the family. This person maybe is too willful. This person, this emperor that's being kicked out of this family with this hateful nature, well, there's a spiritual message for this person. They're supposed to be learning a lesson. Their beliefs are kind of askew. They need to learn something. They need to gain some worldview, some perspective. This person really needs to accept their fate, because they probably shouldn't have been born to this family to begin with, but it was part of this person's pathway. They were going to be taken care of one way or another, but this upbringing has this person having karmic debt where they have to repay something, so they have no access to this lifetime of being taken care of because they've got shit they've done here. Look. That's karmic justice. That's like things are being made right, being made even. And unfortunately, this person here that's still part of this family, even though they raised the person, like they're literally responsible for this person's behavior. And this person's getting the brunt of it and getting disowned from the family. The black sheep usually is. And the reason this person is getting disowned is because they're hot-headed, they're willful, and they're talking back. This person here doesn't have any backbone or spine to work or live or do anything on their own, and they are dependent on the family money so they can form. Okay? There is a spiritual message for this person that's getting ostracized from the family. Your recklessness actually saved you this time, and you won't understand it for a few years to come until you have hindsight. But what you're being told right now is the fact that you are being shut out means that you don't have the same pressures and constraints on you to conform. Okay? You don't have to like do what's traditional like this family wants you to do. And you're going to get what's fair for you energetically and spiritually. It may not be monetary, okay? It may not be the exact equivalent to whatever dollar figure you could have inherited, possibly, from being disowned. But what being disowned is going to give you is freedom. There's something that this family does to you that this is the only way you're going to leave it. This is the only way you're going to be able to heal your trauma. Okay, we've got untrustworthy, unproductive, unstable, insecure, imbalanced, reckless, manipulative. We've got dishonest, discord, hastiness, overindulgence. Whatever this family does to you, it makes you tap into your vices in a big way, bad enough where you're hurting yourself. You can't even trust yourself to make right choices right now. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Cups and we've got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So you're preemptively grieving. You're in this place where it's like you're sad that you've been disowned, excommunicated, written out of the will, whatever you want to call it. But here's the deal. You don't trust these people anyway. They put you on your fucking defenses. They make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. They make you go within and be tapped in and withdrawn, like you're only caring about yourself. to where you're not even really taking care of yourself. You're on survival mode, okay? Back in bad habits, indulging in things you're not supposed to indulge in because you're in survival mode and it's helping you cope. There's a reason you're hot-headed. You're supposed to stand up to this family. There's some real toxic dynamic. If you came from somebody that made you that way, I mean, literally, children don't just act a certain way. They repeat behaviors they've witnessed. Straight up. I'm going to tell you that right now. They don't decide they're just going to hit each other. They've seen somebody hit each other, whether it's on TV, whether it's at home, who knows? Whether it was the kid down the street bullying another kid, they've witnessed it happen. They emulate behavior. If a kid sees its parent read fucking books every day, guess what? That kid's going to be a bookworm. Okay? They emulate behavior. If they see a parent meditate every day, they're going to meditate every day. If they see a parent drink every day, chances are they're going to drink every day. So this is somebody who watched a very, very toxic parent. This is like adults, okay? So this is like somebody's grandma age and somebody's big age here. Their big adult age, 30 and up. And this person's getting written out of their family. This is a blessing in disguise. Rejection is God's protection. Promise. Promise. Rejection is God's protection. Promise. And then we've got Lord of the Animals here. Okay. These people make you feel sick. This family, it doesn't matter if you're born into them or not. You're ill all the time around these people. You're so stressed out, you're sick. You're so stressed out, you're hateful. You're so stressed out, you've got learned racism. You've got learned misogyny. You've got learned hateful behavior, learned addictions. But guess what? There's something special about you, even through all of that shit. You can talk to animals, whoever you are. You need to turn to your animal friends for comfort and sober up a little bit. You need to get wise. And then I just heard Ice Cube in the beginning of Arrest the President. Get smart before the shit starts. You better get wise. We've got wild nature. See, you're too hot-headed. You're not reined in enough. It's like an elk in the rut, just loud and screaming all the time. Roar, roar, roar. Okay? Like, you really got to chill out. And it's because you were raised by somebody that was loud and screaming all the time that you were loud and screaming all the time. Inexhaustible supply and fire. Willie the Wisp, jack-o'-lantern, and the cow. You have an inexhaustible supply of anger right now. Bottom of the deck. And you got to take an oath to do better for yourself, okay? This is the Sacred King. This is the Emperor in the upright. Somebody needs to put themselves in the upright. Instead of being ass upside down, they need to be stand up. 10 toes down. There's a difference. Two different kinds of power. This person has only seen demonstrated violence as power. Anger is power. Projection of big oppressive energy as power. Hate. Hot-headedness. And this person has to learn a different way. That's why they're being disowned from their family unit. It's a good thing, though. This is going to be like a wake-up call for somebody, and they're going to be like, do I even really want to be around these people? They're going to notice that after being disowned from this family and not being around them for a certain amount of time, Their hateful nature and their aggression and their hot-headedness and their madness and their pissed off nature at the world, their flinging projection starts to dissipate. I think this person has familial trauma. They have a toxic family. Message. They've got a toxic family, and they are the black sheep. They're the odd one out that's here to break the familial generational curses. You're going to be hated by everybody that's ever known you. For real, just get used to it. Don't ever worry about anybody that's ever known you in the past, because they're not going to know you anymore. Once you flip this switch and take a path to get rid of your inexhaustible supply of anger and finally tame your wild nature and chill the fuck out for a little bit, once you have this time to yourself, you're going to start realizing how much of it was fueled by self-protection. It's a good thing that you're getting disowned from this family. It's saving you. It's going to help you transmute everything that you went through. All of that anger, all of that pain. It's going to give you a whole different kind of power. Didn't I just get done saying that? What's the word on there? Truth? Just a sec. Cheers. So, you are getting the message that you have got to like turn your anger into something else. Period. It's a big green flag if you do that. Just safe travel. Big green flag if you do that. You'll be able to move in any direction you want. You'll be like the most powerful piece on the chessboard. It's, you're going to be able to move in any direction. But backwards is probably not a good one. Don't go back to this family dynamic if you get yourself out of it. Like I said, it siphons your energy. It brings out the worst in you. It puts you in defense mode. And I don't think that you even realize how much stress that it puts you under, and that you need to just give yourself some sort of a new life here. Bottom of the deck, friendship. See, you've got to be kinder to yourself. You've got people that care about you, that are more family to you than the family that gave birth to you. And that's a truth. You've got a team of people. You've got a team of friends that really care about you. It might only be 3 people. Who knows? I've got something stuck in my throat and I haven't eaten anything. It's weird. We'll just send that back to sender. So you've got a team of people that want to help you get away from the people that make you aggro. Because the longer you're around them, the more hot under the collar you get, the more hate you spew, the more your blood pressure rises, and you have got to get hip to your own situation and get wise that it's not right for you. And then Guns N' Roses. I used to love her, but I had to kill her. I don't know why. That song just came through. That's weird. Somebody might need to realize that their anger is rising to a point where they could snap on somebody and hurt them. You've got to get away. Oh, I just dropped all these cards. Not this deck, evidently. Like, there's 30 cards down there. Not this deck. Heard. Not that deck. This deck. We'll get those later. Carrying on. Hell, when you're live, you can't just stop. So chop wood is here, and then never ending story. Look, you've got to do the hard work and you've got to clear your mental space, or this is never going to change. Your aggression's never going to change. It's going to keep getting you in trouble. It's going to make you lose friends. It's going to end things that are good for you. Serendipity is here. See, you're trying to hold on to those good things. Hold on to the things that are promising in your life. And you don't want to ruin all of that the way it was ruined for you growing up. It's like almost like somebody's not going to take the lessons from this empress and this family that's disowning them, or dislodging them, or writing them out of the will, the inheritance, the family business, whatever it is, kicking them off the team. This is a stroke of good luck, and everything is happening for your highest good. Just say thank you to the universe for protecting you from whatever this is. Do not go back. Regeneration in reverse. Once you're extricated from a situation that's super painful, inflamed, it riles you up, it makes you fester like an infection. You're not going to go back to it on purpose. Nobody's going to put a splinter back into a wound. And this is the kind of extrication you need to do from your family if this resonates from you. Okay? It's painful. It's going to hurt. It's going to be messy. And it's going to take a while to heal because there's some festering shit stuck inside there. But you got to dig it out. And once you dig it out, don't put it back. Once you get out all this pain, once you're away from this family, don't put yourself back in that situation again. Be fair to yourself. Be fair to yourself. Bottom of the deck is poised in reverse. Be fair to yourself. These people make you lose your shit. Whoever you are, you lose your cool every time you're around them. There's an issue. There's drama every single time. I don't know who you are or who this is, but there is some sort of big trigger that family gathering gives somebody, and they just like turn beet red in the face. I can see somebody so mad that they're spitting with like white at the corner of their mouth. Their face is bright red. Their ears are bright red. They're shaking, and they're just like, okay? Don't put yourself there. If it was a hot boiling pot of water, would you keep putting yourself back into it? Well, your blood's boiling. Quit putting yourself back into it. Quit getting heated like that. Hot under the collar. We've got ethos or ethics, power, and rebirth in reverse. Let me read this Wiccan read. Bide the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love and perfect trust. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and harm ye none, do as ye will. And never mind the rule of 3, what you send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry meet and merry part. You operate in a certain, like what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. There are certain gray areas, but this is not one of them for you. And that's kind of what your parents or your family or whatever this dynamic, this team of people is that feels like a family. It gets you hot under the collar, and you're spewing hate, and you're exuding that power and spitting it out, and you should not be going back to it. I have an emergency doggo needing to go outside, you guys. I've got to close. I'm so sorry. She's dancing around and freaking out, and I don't want to clean up a mess. So I'm going to close the reading right there, and I will be back tomorrow. I'll see you later. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out. Mm-hmm.